What's up guys, this is Z here. Welcome back. We have something new for today. We're having another character deck profile. We did Spectre's deck, Sun Avalon back in a while, but this time we're not doing an anime exclusive deck. I am doing an anime character deck because I am meaning that I do not run like the most consistent cards ever. I just wanted to include a lot of cards that they use in the anime. And we're doing Zexal this time. We have Shark and Rio. I combined both of their decks to try to make a fun Zexal for the final era deck with Barian Emperors. So if you watched Zexal, you will understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's see the deck. I try to include cards that they used in the anime and in the games, and some other generic water support because they have the two water archetypes that work well with their decks. So we have 3 Saber Shark. This card, twice per turn, manipulates levels. It increases or decreases its level and another fish. So it allows you to not only have access to rank 4s, which is the basic play of the deck, but you can also have access to rank 5s and rank 3s. We have 3 Double Fin Shark. It's the wolf park of the deck, but the monster it brings back has to be in defense mode, and it has its effects negated, so you can't just summon back Saber Shark and start manipulating levels. So this will just give you rank 4, but it's pretty good for the late game. And we have Silent Angler. It specials itself from the hand if you control a water monster. So again, it's an extender. You can summon any rank 4 you want with it, or if you have your Saber Shark, you can summon any rank. For Rio's part of the deck, 3 Blizzard Thunderbird. This in the late game is a 1-card rank 4 because you can discard a card, special summon a Water Winged Beast from your grave and one from your hand, and return this to your hand. And this allows you to get any one of the rank 4s in the water. And I'm playing 2 Blizzard Falcon. If this card has a higher attack than its original attack, it deals 1500 damage. I'm playing 2 cards to allow me to use this effect, but it gives some surprising damage. 2 Aurora Wing. This card floats itself back onto the field, so if you don't have anything first turn, you can set it, and when it's destroyed once per turn, you can bring it back from the graveyard in defense in attack mode. So it's a pretty resilient card. And I'm playing Vanguard Penguin. When you take effect damage, you can special summon this from your hand, get back all the life you lost. So when I'm playing with friends and they're using other anime character decks, some people use some like random burn cards that were used in the anime, so I think just running one can pretty much make for the surprise. And I'm running 3 Tin Goldfish. I know none of them use this card. This is actually Tetsuo's card. But it's a water, and it gives you an extension from the hand because it special summons. When it's summoned, you special summon any level 4 monster from your hand, so you can summon any rank 4 with it, and it's a water. Now for the spells, starting with the rank ups, play 7th one, of course, and 2 original Variance Force to be able to rank up to your Chaos over 100 numbers. I have 2 Lemuria, the Forgotten City. Rio uses this in some games. I've seen it in the Dual Carnival, the Nintendo game, and it kind of reminds me of the city they were in the flashbacks, so that's a plus there as well. And it acts as Yumi, and all your water monsters gain 200 attack and defense. The second effect, it manipulates levels, but it's kind of irrelevant because it only allows you to get to level 6 and higher, so you don't run any rank 6 anyway. But it enables your Blizzard Falcon's effect, and in case you're playing the mirror match, when your opponent's monsters get higher attack as well, you can populate their monsters with Ragnar 0 and draw some cards. Sea Lord's Amulet continues, that lasts for 2 turns, and it protects all your water monsters from card effects, from being destroyed by card effects. Water Hazard, it's a Valhalla for level 4 or lower water monsters. When you have no monsters on the field, you can special summon one from your hand. Salvage recycles 2, everyone knows this card. I'm playing a new card that came out in Dark Neostorm. It's called Whitefish Salvage. It's a continuous card, and when it's activated, you can recycle a fish from the graveyard, but it also has a second effect that if your opponent destroys this card, you will usually set this. You can take 1 fish from your deck, and you will either summon it or add it to your hand. So even if you draw this early and you don't have something to recycle, you just set it and wait for your opponent to pop it with something, and you can get a plus out of that. Aquajet. It increases the attack of a fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster by 1000. It's permanent boost. Unfortunately, it does not work with Blizzard Falcon because Blizzard Falcon is a winged beast, but it gives a nice boost to all the shark part of the deck. But I'm playing Backup Rider, which increases 1 monster by 1500 till the end phase, so I'm using this as a combo with Blizzard Falcon to use its effect for the burn, or just to get over some stuff. I'm playing Reborn because it's a staple in XLR decks, Dark Hole, and 2 MSTs. These are generic good cards, and they're kind of water-based, like in the cyclones and stuff, so I think they're fitting for this deck. I don't run Raigeki. For traps, play 2 Poseidon Wave. When your opponent declares an attack, you can target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and you can burn for 800 for every water monster you control. So again, it's another one of these random burn cards that XLR had, so you can use it to surprise your opponent for some damage and maybe even win games with it. And I'm playing 3 staple traps, not anything too spectacular, not really insolence and stuff, just torrential, mirror force, and bottomless to give the deck some consistent plays. Now the extra deck is a really fun part. Starting off with Ragna 0, Ragna Infinity, Rio's over 100 number, and it pops monsters that have different attacks from their original attacks. You draw a card, Ragna Infinity banishes them, but instead of drawing cards, you burn your opponent. For Sharks over 100 number, Honor Arc, everyone knows this card from back in the day, but we play the Chaos version, Honor Dark, because this card is actually better than Honor Arc when you can get it out, because it doesn't need to use any material. The monster still doesn't have to be an attack like an Arc, and when it's destroyed, if you have if this card had material, you can bring this back and gain 2800 life points. Also, Ragna Infinity has a similar effect that when she's destroyed and you have Ragna 0 in the graveyard, you can just bring her back, so these both recycle themselves. Now for the Ruin numbers, I'm playing Crystal 0, Full Armor Crystal 0. The Full Armor monster, you can just slam them on top of the original numbers, and they gain attack points equal to their materials and also have extra effects. So this negates effects, and this halves the attack of all monsters that your opponent currently controls. For Sharks Ruin number, we have Abyss Blast and Abyss Supra. This card doubles its attack until the end phase as a quick effect by detaching a material, but it deals half damage, so it's good to get over stuff. And this card honests itself when it's battling the monster, if you have Abyss Supra as material. Now for Sharks original number, we have 32 Shark Drake and Shark Drake Vice. Shark Drake is a card that lets you do more damage. When it destroys a monster by battle, you can just detach a material, bring it back with 1000 less attack, and attack again. And if you have 1000 or less life points during the late game, you can just summon Shark Drake Vice on top, and it can detach a material to make an opponent's attack points monster attack points 0, so you can get over anything if you're in a pinch with 1000 or less life points. Next we have Black Ray Lancer, Full Armor Black Ray Lancer. They didn't use the Full Armor cards technically, but Shark used a trap card that's called Full Armor Xyz that transformed these into these, and Konami just thought of printing these at different Xyz monsters to kind of represent what Shark used in the anime. They're pretty similar. It gains attack points equal to Ray Lancer's materials, and when destroys a monster by battle, you can pop a card. And Black Ray Lancer, you can detach a material to negate the effect of one monster your opponent controls till the end phase. Aero Shark, I wish this card had the anime effect when it burned for every card in your hand, but in this time and era, it just burns for 100 for each of your banished monsters. You never use this effect, but it's just here because it's Aero Shark. Come on, if you're playing a Shark deck, you have summon it. Zero Fine, pretty good. You can summon it with a Rio package because it needs winged beasts, but it negates everything, and it also gains attack points equal to every other 300 for each other card on the field. And the last one is Revised Dragon. Shark only used this for one duel in the first duel with Yuma. It was Yuma's card afterwards, but again, Shark was the one who used it first. So yeah, I thought of including it. And I didn't want to include any links in a Zexal era deck because that would be like an insult for the era. You just have to play good old full Xyz extra deck. So yeah, that's the deck. Tell me if you enjoyed these kinds of videos. We did the Spectre deck with the anime character deck. If you want to see more decks that are anime exclusive like Spectres, if you want to see more character decks like this, tell us what you enjoy more and we'll try to provide you with the best content we possibly can. So, yep, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.